Chapter 8, Robots, Sensors, and Motors. So this tutorial will focus on a demonstration of Find Object 2D, which is located at the end of Chapter 8. Really, it's a computer vision or OpenCV technique to look at images and features of those images and objects, and then using those to basically record that object and later on identify it. So we'll do a quick demonstration of how this can happen and really how it fits into the overall computer vision um, techniques that are used in ROS, which are many, right? So there's line detection, there's color tracking and color filtering. There's a number of CV techniques that are of course very common to assist the robot in either localization and path planning, object identification, obstacle avoidance, and so on. So in this particular demonstration or package, the first thing, of course, we need to do is we'll just install the binary version, and I've already done that. So sudo apt-get install ROS melodic find object 2D, and since it's already installed, it will not update it because I already have the most recent version. There's two OpenCV libraries that we need to install. So these two lines here, and again, I've already installed both of those libraries as shown here. So now we'll actually execute the package. So the forest command, of course, is roscore. We're just going to run a number of packages like we've done in previous examples. So we won't have an overall launch file, but we will run our UCV camera node as we've done in the past. So roscore, and then another terminal window, rosrun UCV camera node. So both of those are running. We're using /dev/video0 as the actual camera itself, and then finally we will run find object 2D, and then the image is coming from image raw. So in this case, they have two objects. One, of course, the ROS.org logo, and then find object 2D. So they created a printout of these objects. They selected them, and really, it's not necessarily training the model, but really training or identifying objects with features and then saving those. So here, as you see, the army mule in the background, and then the clothing, the couch, other objects, the bins have certain features that this tool is actually identifying. So I'm just going to hold up a standard Dell mousepad, and so I'll just hold it steady. I will then actually add objects from the scene, so there should be enough features for that to detect. I will then take a picture. Once the picture is done, I will then select the region for that object. So of course my fingers are in there, but it should have enough features that it should be okay. And then I will, and so this image now is saved basically in my database. I can add other objects, and it's not presently in the image. Right, so here it's down here at the bottom. So now as I present that image again, you can see that there's enough features, and then the box around it is actually then telling you that you have that particular. There, that's a lot more steady. So you can see the box is identifying the objects based on the features that we've recorded. So again, of course, as I remove it, then that image is no longer found, and then that object, and now as I introduce it back into the scene, it is. And again, this is of course based on lighting, the angle, how you save the feature or the images, and while you were training it, and of course right now it's not finding it. So that concludes the Find Object 2D demonstration.